What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Welcome to Vlog Palace. This is vlog number 8. We're gonna go over a series preview between the Knicks and Philly. I mean, who would have thought the Knicks, what happened in Game 6, the way they dominated. That is a complete domination. I think their score at one point was like 103-40 something. I was shocked the way the Knicks played that game, but they really did their thing in Game 6. But this one here, we got Philly, guys. We got Philadelphia here. I had a feeling Philly was going to win the series, even though they were down 3-1. Obviously, Embiid coming back was a big difference, and I didn't think that he was going to come back. Every time I hear Embiid was going to get a surgery or something, any type of surgery, he was done for a year. That's how I always look at Embiid, and with the injury in his history and all. But he definitely changed the series, man. And when the guy's healthy, man, I swear he's probably he's like top 5 player in the game, man. And in his standard, if he could play like 65 to 70 games a season, a year, then Philly's a great team. But we got Philly. They're a 7 seed, but I don't think they're really a 7 seed. I was never really high on Boston, and they're not that good. They were always riding on the shooting the threes. It was more of a shooting the three. The identity was really shoot the threes, and if you shut their threes down, then you really are not a great team. And obviously Tatum coming back, he took some time for him to get better and to be in shape. But I didn't, Boston was not going to be that team. And even if the Knicks played Boston, I truly believe it was going to beat them probably in 5 and 6 the most. And but Philly's a tougher team, a tougher matchup. And the only reason why they're a tougher matchup is Joel Embiid. He makes a big difference. We know what he can do in the offensive side. It's really his also very underrated defensive side. I know he doesn't move much with his legs because he's always been hurt, but he does block shots. He does affect the rim, and he does protect the rim. He does it very effectively, and that's why this matchup here is gonna be big. This to me is a big and heavyweight fight, and to me this is the battle of bigs. Joel Embiid versus Karl Anthony Towns. Like, if you see the matchups from center positions to the point guards, like, you can see Philly now. They could put like Kelly Oubre on Brunson, or even they could put like Edgecombe on Brunson, because they're both good defenders, long arms, so it could affect Brunson. And then if they do that type of matchup, I can see Maxey guarding Hart. I can see Maxey guarding Bridges. They're gonna throw a lot of bodies on Brunson. So, but even though I'm saying that, I'm still not worried about Brunson. I still think they have a good series. I really do. And then you got OG. I think OG and Paul George are going to go at it. That's also a good matchup. And then same with the Bridges. Bridges is going to probably see Maxey or Edgecombe. A lot of bodies switching around. I think the coaches here have a lot of matchups strategy to come up with, or possibly doing a lot of adjustments during the series. So we see how that will play out. But I think the only matchup that really won't change is Embiid and Towns. I think those two guys are going to really go at it. And, you expect Embiid to be better, obviously, than Towns. But for me, in this series, it's all Towns. To me, the key player in this series is Karl Anthony Towns. He needs to be the best player on the Knicks in this series, not number 2. He's got to be the guy. You cannot have an off night. Now, what he did in Atlanta, he did it effectively, and give credit when credit is due. Him, Mike Brown, they figured it out. They ran the offense through Towns, which the way they supposed to, because the Hawks didn't have a center. But this is Embiid we're talking about. Embiid's a way different animal, man. He's a 7'1", big center, long arms. I don't know if they're gonna end up running the offense through Towns, but even if they do, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Philly's defense is a lot better than the Hawks' defense. So I don't know how they're gonna run the offense through Towns. But somehow I do like Towns when he gets the ball from the three-point line. He does that little pump fake. That's very effective. But will he get Joel Embiid to go for the fake, like actually jump? Because I don't know if Joel Embiid ever jumps anymore because of his bad legs, bad knees. But he is effective. Maybe he could. One thing that I do think that Towns could do is really blow by him. You know, on the three-point line, blowing by him, driving into the lane. I do see Towns doing that a lot in this series, and he should. I don't think that Embiid could keep up with him on that. And it's gonna be a great overall. It's gonna be a great series. I was gonna go through all the stats, comparing the stats wise, but I mean, Philly, you know, with even the season stats or in the playoffs, you know, Philly played Boston. They're a better team than the Hawks. So you look at all the categories and the stats. Knicks are top 5 almost every single one of them. They're number 1 in field goal percentage. They're number 2 in scoring more points. They're number 5 in allowing defense. And all that's because you are playing the Hawks. You dominated them in 4, 5, and 6. And then Philly played the Boston. Boston's a better team. So, and even in the season, Embiid didn't play a lot in the season. So it would not be fair, or even doesn't matter if you compare the stats. You just got to look at the matchups overall. And to me, Towns is the guy. Now you can make an argument, OG, yes, he could probably be the most important player in the series. Obviously Brunson too. But the second thing that also comes to my mind is the bench. Philly doesn't have a bench. Knicks do. Knicks are deep. You got Jordan Clarkson that could give you 8 points a night. Mitchell Robinson, rebounding beast. He could give you at least 6 to 8 points a night. Alvarado could come, you know, hit like 2 threes, get 6 points there. McBride, you know, he's a streaky player, but when he's hot, he could give you more than 10 to 11 points a night. So we do got the bench. That's to our advantage. If the bench steps up, then I think we could beat this team in 5. But I do got the Knicks winning the series in 6. I'm giving Philly winning 2 games. Probably, I don't see them winning game 1 and 2. I think the Knicks are going to take game 1 and 2. I think game 1, I think Knicks will win probably like 5 or 10 points. Game 2, I see it a bit close, maybe an overtime game that Knicks could probably pull off. Then I do see 3 and 4 going to Philly. We're going to have a hard time winning there. We might lose those 2 games, and I think game 5 and 6 we're going to end up winning. So that's what I believe. So guys, really, it all comes down to the matchups. I'm not worried about Brunson. I think he's gonna have a great series. I think hopefully Bridges I believe he got his confidence back. Hopefully he got his confidence back, and I think he's gonna have a solid series. I think OG is gonna do great, like he did against the Hawks. Josh Hart, you know, not really expecting much, obviously, from the points, but hustle, rebounding, little things like that. But it's really Towns. I think Towns needs to be the best player on the team. I really do. Forget about Brunson. He needs to be the guy. And I'm not expecting him to be better than Embiid or put up better numbers than Embiid. I don't think that's going to happen. He just needs to be the man. I think he should get the ball more in his hands, whether it's the post, whether it's the three-point line. If he could somehow, some way run the offense through him and be effective in a way where, you know, you will see probably Bridges or OG, you know, cutting to the back door. But will Towns able to make that pass because of Embiid's, you know, defensive guy, long arm, big. I don't know, but Towns is the guy. For me, my opinion, Towns is the guy that has to play good in this series every game. He cannot be bad in one game. I do not want to see that, because if that happens, I'm afraid that could, you know, transition to a next game. It could probably affect him mentally. I do not want him to have one bad game. I need him to be good in every single game, whether it's win or loss. He has to be at that level with Embiid. I'm not expecting him to be better. I don't want him to be worse than Embiid. I want him and Embiid to go at it. And I think that's what this series is about. To me, this is the name. The name of this series is the Battle of the Bigs. Joel Embiid versus Karl Anthony Towns. I can't wait. I can't wait to see these matchups. I can't wait for these guys to go at it. Especially in the past when they fought. They had a lot of beef going on social media. They fought on the court. Let's see how they're going to do in this series. Now that it's a big stage with the Knicks, Sixers, the rivalry and all. So it's going to be very interesting. And then the bench. The bench is huge. I think the bench is into our advantage. We got deeper bench. We got guys that can score. We got guys that can rebound. We got guys that can shoot threes. They can run fast break, play some D. I'm not worried about the bench. I hope they step up. I do believe they're going to step up. I'm not worried about them. It's really, for me, it's Towns. That's it. I'm not even worried about Bridges. He could have probably another bad series. As long as he gives me good on the defensive side and he could guard maybe a Maxey. I could see him guarding Maxey. I'm expecting Maxey to drop 30 every game in this series. He's always been that type of guy, especially against us. You know, like every time we faced him, he's always dropping 30 easily. What I'm worried about is when he blows by he blows by a defender, gets to the paint where he could pull OG or Towns out of their man and probably kick it out to Embiid, an easy pass to Embiid or alley-oop to Embiid or Paul George hitting the corner threes. That's what I'm a little worried about. So I do want either Josh Hart or Bridges to guard Maxey very well as best as you can. Make it tough on him. Don't try to do too much. Just try to make tough on him. Wear him out. He's going to give 30. As long as Embiid, you're trying to slow down a little bit of Embiid. You shut down Paul George. I don't think George is the same, but he will. Defensive side, I think he's good. Offensively, I'm not worried about him. Edgecombe, I'm not worried about him. I think the pressure's going to be too much for him. It's really Maxey's going to step up and Embiid. If they could slow down Embiid, like really tire him out, wear him out, you know, that I think Knicks got this. I really do. And I believe they will. I got Knicks in 6. So that's what I think this matchup is going to be. And I'm looking forward to it. Game 1. On NBC, looking forward to this. And another thing, what I heard, now I don't know if it's true because you know you got Instagram, Twitter, they say some crazy stuff. I don't know if it's true or not. You know, I'm sure you guys heard about the comment with Embiid about the tickets and all, and I don't know. I didn't check yet. Usually I go to StubHub to check. I think I'm sorry. I did go to StubHub to check the tickets. I'm planning to go to the game to Philly. The Garden's too expensive. I can't do it. I was thinking of either going to game 3 or 4 to Philly to watch the games. But when I went to StubHub, I saw like the tickets were pricey there too. So I want to go, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But also what I saw in the reports, and again, I don't know if it's true or not, is that when you want to purchase the tickets, they're asking for your billing address. So they can ask for your billing address before you place the order. Now I don't know if that's normal or not, but they will ask a billing address. And then if you place an order, they deny it. That's what I heard. Now I don't know if it's true or not. And the reason why I say they deny is because when they ask for the billing address, which I don't think they normally do, I don't think they ask for that. I don't remember. I've gotten so many tickets, they never asked for billing address. So what they did, they added the billing address just to see if you're from New York, and they assume you're a Knicks fan, and most likely you guys are. We are. And if they see the billing address that you're from Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, whatever, in New York, they're gonna deny you the tickets, and you won't end up buying the tickets. And the only way you can get tickets if the Philly fans, just like MB said, if they sell the tickets to you. Now I don't know if it's true or not. That's what I heard, and when I heard that, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Like, it's really gotten to that point. Like we took over Atlanta. We took over that arena. I mean, that was pretty much a home court advantage, home court for us down in Atlanta. This is the same with Philly. I'm sure you guys remember 2 years ago when Dante DiVincenzo hit the last 3-point shot in game 2. You guys remember how it was in Philly? We took over that arena. Even in Boston, in a way. We also took over in Boston. Knicks fans are real fans. We're real. We're loyal. We travel. This year, I was ready to go to travel when they played against OKC at OKC. I was gonna go over there to watch them. I mean, that's how diehard Knicks fan I am. I'm willing to travel. I went to Philly to watch the Knicks and Sixers. I went to the Wizards. I've watched obviously the Nets, because whatever, they're in Brooklyn. I was gonna go get Game 5 against the Hawks, but the timing didn't work out. The tickets was cheaper, of course, and I've been to many Madison Square Garden games. So I just love this team so much. Let's go Knicks, baby. We're going to take over, man. We're going to take over the entire East. That's all ours. We're going to win this series, man. Game 6, Knicks, baby. So let me know what you guys think. Comment below. What do you think is the key matchups or the key thing for the Knicks to win this series? Let me know. Comment below. I'm willing to debate or talk about the Knicks. I'm looking forward to this game. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.